All right, third attempt. Don't you?
What do it?
No shenanigans, thank you.
I have 0 nanigans. Don't gender my nanigans.
He nanigans?
They nanigans. What do you think about that, huh? Wow. Yeah, get your gender out of my nanigans. I don't care for that.
Okay. I don't want any non-specified nanigans.
Thank you.
Happening while we're recording.
Mm-hmm.
So, on your best behavior.
Yeah. No, there's not. That doesn't make any sense.
What?
I was just like, you have to slightly change the word to make it about a weightlifting grandma. Nanigans.
You know, I don't know if it's a term over here, but in Australia, if someone is like jacked, they're an absolute unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's he's an absolute unit. Dylan the Good once hypothesized a weightlifting grandma as an absolute unit.
Does he know that he's Good Dylan / now Dylan the Good?
He doesn't know he's Dylan the Good.
Okay.
He knows he's Good Dylan.
Okay.
And he also, I think I did alert him to the fact that there was no longer a bad Dylan, but he's still Good Dylan.
Yeah. Just like the way there's no more Alphaba, but Glinda the Good still exists.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Although not in the book I'm reading.
Oh.
I have read. Did read.
Ooh. Do you want to do a rec?
Yeah, I do. Should we start the show first and then...
Oh, I guess. Yeah. Oh, wait. All right. Let's start the show and then explain why there's only 2 of us.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, I'm Charles, and I do. But first I have to pull the heads off some very bad people.
And I'm Christopher, and you will always be mine.
And this is Dirty Little Horror.
First of all, a podcast takes a lot of work, okay? You have to organize the guests, you have to do a Google Calendar, and you build a following. It takes a long fucking time, and I've been working on it for a while.
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you. What have you done to him, you maniac?
Don't you ever raise your voice at me. I am your mother.
Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
What's blood for, if not for shedding?
Listen, asshole.
Halloween, Texas Chainsaw, Dawn of the Dead, The Hills Have Eyes, Amityville Horror, Last House on the Left, Friday the 13th, and A Nightmare on Elm Street, My Bloody Valentine, When a Stranger Calls, Prom Night, Black Christmas, House of Wax, The Fog, Piranha. It's one of those, right? Right? 7 days.
You absolute piece of shit.
That was the first and probably last time I have ever done that. And what
Is
a
it the first time
that I've ever dabbed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just happen to do it at the exact same time?
Yeah.
Yeah. During the intro.
What is wrong with us?
So many things.
That is true.
Have you gotten your Discord wrapped?
No.
Oh, okay.
I only used it. I have 2 channels on Discord. Ours. And I wanted to read the full details of an update to a game I have on my phone. And I'm on the Discord for that.
All the other Discords that I'm part of, I don't actually interact with very much. Because I have that. I have one for events around the city.
Oh, yeah.
I have Goodreads, which I barely look at. I have a Blumhouse. I have our old Dirty Little Horror one that I set up to try and... Remember when we were trying to figure out how we could live stream video games?
Oh, yeah.
Still don't know how that works. AMC A-List. And then one that's porn.
There's Discord porn?
There's several Discord porns.
Oh my God, add me to one.
This one's not great. It's just the first one I found. I was like, let me see what that is. Oh.
Okay, find me a good one.
I'll find me a good one first.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, fine, whatever.
Wow.
Streaming video games.
Okay.
We should look into that again.
We should.
Also, should I just get a PS5?
No.
Okay. Why?
There are several other things you need to do before you worry about a PS5, Christopher.
See, that's why I asked you, because I knew you'd be sensible, but
yeah.
So I resent asking you now.
Oh, that seems like a you problem.
Thanks for being sensible.
You're welcome.
You're such a good friend.
I know.
Hey, why are there only 2 of us?
Oh, wow. Cut off my chase. Cut me off at the chase?
Yeah?
Chase me, cut off. Cut off chases.
Chase.
How the turns have tabled.
JP Morgan Chase?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sponsored. Oh, imagine we were getting JP Morgan Chase money.
Jesus.
They're just full sellouts.
Would. In a heartbeat.
Depends on for what.
Nah. Well.
You're full sellout for Chase?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Would.
I know where your tables lie.
My allegiances?
Yep.
My loyalties?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Corporate money.
You're speaking such good England today.
I am. Like when I texted, well, the reason that there's only the two of us.
Yes.
When I texted Reed yesterday, fly good.
Fly good.
Yep, in the group chat.
Okay, so Reed's not here. We actually have a message from Reed.
Correct.
Because the plan was last week's episode,
correct,
being the last episode of all three of us, to do a grand and this is the last episode with the three of us because Reed blah blah blah, and our last episode for the year will be blah blah blah, and then we just finished talking about Keeper and left.
Yep.
Went home.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
See you never.
So we actually have an update from Reed as to his whereabouts.
Hello, darlings. Mommy's going to Europe. I hope that you enjoy your time with your nannies, and I will see you soon. Kiss, kiss.
I appreciate the character.
I love all of that except part of it.
Yeah, what do you mean nannies?
Nannies.
You mean the original fathers of this podcast?
Dad number 1 and dad number 2.
Yeah.
Before your interlopation.
Okay, mummy. Yeah.
I the affectation, here for it.
Love it. Want more of that.
Kiss, kiss.
May request more updates.
Yeah.
From Europe.
Yes, absolutely.
I believe mummy is in Amsterdam right now.
Getting high as a motherfucker. Sleeping with sex workers.
Buying Labubu's.
Yep. Are they Lafufus? Do we know if they're legitimate?
I think they're legitimate.
Okay. So the process of getting Labubus over there is just walk into a store and get one?
Yeah.
As opposed to his weird app thing here?
No, that's what did you not read the group chat this morning?
Nope. I just saw the picture and went, cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Heart.
Apparently in Amsterdam, you can just walk straight into a store and buy one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then go next door and get a brownie.
Yeah. Ooh, did they do that?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Should have. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like if I was going to go to Amsterdam, I'd be like, weed and sex workers. That's all I'm going to spend all my money on. That's why I'm here. And I guess, like, what, a wooden shoe?
Hang on. Yes. Yeah, a clog. Preferably 2 clogs. They usually come in pairs.
Just one for decoration.
One clog. Fill
like
it with
a decorative clog.
One clog. Fill it with tulips.
Yeah, sure.
I would do sex worker, then weed.
Oh, I didn't mean concurrently.
Because if I pay for one, I'm not going to be able to use the other.
That's not true.
I don't know. I get real eepy.
Eepy?
Eepy. I need to go to
Oh, sleepy. Ah, okay.
I get really eepy.
Yeah.
No.
That's why before you get there.
And what? Okay, Smurfette. What is in this context?
You gotta. I mean, I guess you've only gotten high with me, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to get high and give yourself a handshake, because that is fun.
Here's what happens when I get high. I giggle and I go to bed.
Yeah.
And both those things.
Oh, and the eating.
And the eating. Okay, I giggle, I eat, I go to bed. All 3 of those things are fucking tremendous. I'm not speaking ill of any of those things. In fact, I don't remember much when I get high, as you well know.
Yeah.
There are several movies I have not seen.
Yes, you have.
I have never seen Cinderella.
Yes, you have.
Or Knives Out, Glass Onion.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, watch them from start to finish. Can't remember everything about them.
Yep.
I have forgotten sentences while I'm still saying them.
Yeah.
Yep, as you've experienced.
Yeah, that is very funny to watch.
But I do have some blurry memories of so you don't like it. You don't like it when I fall asleep.
I hate it.
Ever.
No.
Even in my own bed at nighttime when you're on your own home, I'm in my home.
I hate it.
The idea of me going to sleep angers you.
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck you. There have been times
if I'm awake.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
I'm the baby. Sleep when the baby sleeps.
You'll note that when you fall asleep on me, I let you sleep.
Mm-hmm. Like when? When in my own home? Alone?
No, when we're together. Or at the cinema.
That's never happened.
You fucking liar.
When did I fall asleep at the cinema?
The last time we were at the cinema.
No.
During Kill Bill.
No. The last time we were at the cinema was Merrily We Roll Along.
Okay. When we went to see Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, which
Yuck.
admittedly was 4 hours of movie. It wasn't yuck. You gave it 3 stars. Fuck you.
Which is real low compared to everyone else.
You had a little... No. Hong Shu.
Listen. Once I experienced both films all together, I get it. I'm like, okay, that all makes sense. And collectively, the story
fulfilling
doesn't need to be that long.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't at all.
It's full.
It's so masturbatory.
It's filled with wank, absolute wank.
Yeah. Not saying that it's not, because there's good parts, and then there's so much filler.
Yeah.
There's so much filler. I'm like, I don't need any of this crap.
Yeah.
Why am I looking at this motherfucker? I don't give a shit who this is.
How did Bill ever find time to become such a menacing threat that everyone's afraid of him when all he ever does is fucking talk?
Yeah.
How does he get anything else done when he's not playing the flute and telling fucking stories? Shut the fuck up, Bill.
Why is everyone so scared of him?
I don't know. It made more sense 20-something years ago when I first saw it.
Sure, but I'm just not a Quentin Tarantino person.
No, neither. I love that movie in spite of him. Anything that isn't Uma Thurman performing or a fight scene.
Yes.
Bored shitless.
Dakota. That's not right.
So good.
Uma Thurman and Vivica A. Fox.
Yep.
Great way to open that fucking movie.
Amazing.
Because I was like, all right, if the movie's going to be this, I'm in. Because I realized that I thought I had seen Kill Bill and Kill Bill Volume 2 at least once each, and had not.
Turns out no.
I had no idea what the fuck was happening. I had seen clips. Yep. I'm aware of characters and their names.
Yep.
In the same way that with a Star Wars.
Sure.
Or a Godfather.
Is this The Good Father?
I'm aware of them. I know the characters' names. I roughly know what the story is. Never seen it.
Yeah.
And with Kill Bill, I was like, I don't know what any of the story is. I know the characters, and I know that there are some good fight scenes. I knew Vivica A. Fox. I knew Lucy Liu and Go-Go. Mm-hmm. And I knew Daryl Hannah. Mm-hmm. And that's it. And even I had not seen that Daryl Hannah fight. I just knew that she was in the movie.
And again, that Daryl Hannah Uma Thurman fight.
Fantastic.
So I've watched Kill Bill, both volumes, dozens of times over the years.
Wild.
The number of times I've watched that fight would be about double the number of times I've watched the movie.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll watch that fight again and again and again and again and again.
But I wanted more of that.
Absolutely, should be more of that. Anyway, my point is, you had a little honk shoe and I let you.
Did I? Or
Yes.
did I just, my head went, oh, I'm awake.
Well, in that case, you were breathing real loud. Real loud. Real heavy.
Okay.
Little awake apnea.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as the time Blair fell asleep and I had to nudge him because he was snoring.
When did he fall asleep?
One time ages ago.
I forget what movie it was.
And again, it was not quite in a snore, but it was a and I'll nudge. And you were just shy of that.
Okay.
But there have been many times when you've been on my couch and had a little night.
I have not.
You're a fucking liar.
You're a fucking liar.
Anyway, how did we get here?
Anyway, Reed's not here.
The reason I'm here. My point is, I forget everything when I'm high, but I still remember the very rare occasion where I'm struggling to stay awake because I know you'll poke me if I fall asleep.
Yeah.
And I've looked over and you're asleep.
No, I'm not. That's not true.
And I have, and it's emblazoned in my memory some of the finest, most enjoyable nodding off I've ever done because I look over, you're asleep, and I'm like, I'm free. And then I just lay back and let it take me. That's some of the best drifting off to sleep I've ever done in my life.
You're welcome.
Which, like, we've talked before, I think, but the universal sensation of struggling to keep your eyes open watching a TV show and eventually giving up and going, fuck it. When you go, fuck it, and drift off, that's lovely.
You're welcome.
Anyway, that's why in Amsterdam, sex worker first. Wow. How many topics have we covered?
I don't know.
How'd you die this week, Charles?
Haunted by the ghost idea of cats.
The ghost idea of cat. Not
the ghost idea of cats.
Ghost idea of cats.
Yes. Allegedly, there are cats.
We can neither confirm nor deny.
I mean,
cats.
In some way, we can confirm, but also deny.
Okay. So you're cat sitting, as in you're stopping by to feed a cat.
I am cat / house sitting because I do collect the mail and I do some like light chores, but that's like also taking care of a cat, like litter box and washing the dishes, like the spoon I've used to feed the cats.
Yep.
So that's also house sitting. I can stay there if I like, and I have for the first time ever.
Occasionally drinking that god-awful fucking liquor.
Liquor 43 is good. Helping myself to some booze. There's half a bottle of wine on the counter that's like, hey, here, take this. And I'm like, I don't want that. I also am free to eat or drink anything in the house. Not that I ever really do. I think I've taken a bottle of water or a soda here or there, but liquor. And yeah.
Anyway,
these cats don't exist. And this isn't the first set of cats that I watched in this apartment that don't exist.
you've been the go-to person for years.
For a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Because I am close and responsible.
Never once laid an eye on a cat.
This batch, no. So I'm cat sitting for a coworker of mine, lives relatively close to the bar. Great. In a lovely rent-controlled apartment. Full of some weird shit that I like. She's lived there for a very long time.
The apartment
There's so much art in that crate that it's wild.
A set decorator who's good at their job trying to make rent-controlled apartment in New York that someone's lived in for decades could not dream of what's in this apartment.
Right.
And I say that as the highest compliment.
Yes.
In the best possible way.
So I'm watching these cats. These cats are relatively new. They're only a couple years old. So there's two of them. My coworker always gets two cats so that they're not lonely.
Yep.
But these cats do not like anyone but her and her boyfriend. And there's times that she's taken shorter vacations that are a week or less. And I'll pop in every day, make sure there's food, empty the litter box. And there are times like now where she's gone for 15 days.
Yep.
And I feel like I get a lot more text messages being like, hey, how are the cats? Hey, have you seen the cats? Hey, what's going on? The answer to the question, have you seen the cats, is always no. I've never seen either of these cats that wasn't a picture of one of them.
Wow.
I don't believe they exist. But she then told me today, I was like, I haven't seen these cats. I know that they're eating because I also... So they're very skittish cats, just like her last two were. I'm not sure. I knew that the last two came from like an abusive situation, just from being kittens.
Yeah.
Not like someone hit them, but they were like outside cats that were rescued and they didn't really like people and they weren't quite feral, but they never really acclimated to people except her and her husband. But these new cats, I don't know where she got them. And she got them not long after the other two cats died, and they died within like a month of each other or something. These two cats, also very skittish. And she says that like even if she's petting them on the couch, if they hear someone coming up the stairs, they'll sprint. And she's home.
That's...
They only like her and her boyfriend. And even then, they only like him sometimes. But I feed them. They have a bowl of food and water in her bedroom. And they have two bowls of food and one bowl of water in the kitchen. And I make sure that those are all full. And I come back every day. And sometimes they haven't really eaten much, and sometimes all of it's gone.
Yep.
But I also they have a giant cat tree, and I put little treats on each little level so they get some sort of enrichment, and they can hunt. I asked her specifically today, where do the cats hide? And she was like, under the bed or in the alcove behind the cat tree. And I spent a good 10, 15 minutes looking. Could not find a cat. The same way that we were looking for Louis the other day.
Yeah.
Could not find a cat anywhere. The only evidence that I have that there are cats in that apartment is that the food disappears and then there's poop. And that's it.
Urban legend style.
Yeah.
You got to come home to a sign on the wall saying humans can eat food and poop too.
Yeah. But... And I figured, again, with her old cats, I saw them exactly one time. And I don't know why. Maybe because I had been there so often for over so many years.
Yep. They
came out once. And they came halfway to the living room from her bedroom while I was in the kitchen. And I went, and I couldn't get my phone out fast enough to take a photo of them.
And they fucked off again?
And one of them kind of like would look, I could see it looking at me from around the corner. And the other one fucked off.
Yep.
But those cats are no longer with us. These new cats are exactly the same. I really don't believe they exist, except for the fact that there's less food and more poop every single time I go there. So I'm pretty sure there's just the idea of cats, the ghost idea of cats.
You don't even know what type of cat. They could be tabbies. They could be Russian blues. They could be hairless Sphinx cats.
Yep.
Could be anything. You don't know.
I've seen photos of them.
Could be Bengals.
Bengals?
That photo could come from anywhere.
You just say from the internet.
They could be lynxes.
Just small baby tigers.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. Well, that's the other thing. Of all the times that I've cat sit, she's always been like, "You're more than welcome to stay here. Like if you wanted to crash, here and not go all the way home because you've come after work or something, you're more than welcome to sleep here. She's always have clean sheets on the bed. I've never stayed except this one night, this past Sunday night, because I worked Saturday night, opened, got suckered into doing a double.
Oh.
And then because I was going to go after work and check on the cats. And I was like, well, now I'm doing a double. I definitely have to, like the second I'm out of here, I have to go check on the cats because then it's been so long since the day before when I checked them before work.
Yep.
So I leave, I go there, I pass the fuck out. The second there's food in the bowl, I sit down to just like breathe for a second because I've been standing for 14 hours and sleep, just sleep. And between sleeping and eventually somehow making it to the bed, don't know when, because she also has blackout curtains throughout that entire place, and I love it.
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic. It is a cave. I expected at one point, because I was sleeping and not a threat to anyone, to at one point creak an eye open and catch the glimmer of a cat somewhere, like sitting in the corner of the bed being like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Or to be like, oh, hello, sleepy, warm human that I can cuddle with.
Or that thing like Maddie, the dog I used to have, would do, where I don't trust you. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Unless you spend the night, and the next morning, oh my God, your family?
Yeah.
You should have told me. I love you so much.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's how I died this week. Haunted by the ghost idea of cats.
Haunted, yeah. It's such a mystery.
It is, and I'm like, I texted her again. Was texting her today. I was like, I really wish they liked me, and she's like, it has nothing to do with you. It really has nothing to do with you at all. Anyway, how'd you die this week?
Haunted by the ghost idea of a Roomba.
Okay.
Except not a ghost idea. No, not quite. A real Roomba.
Mm-hmm.
As it so happens, I am also house/pet sitting.
Mm-hmm.
And
that is how it happens.
That is how it happens. And in this home I am sitting in, there is a Roomba on a schedule. However,
crazy.
When I arrived with all my shit in tow yesterday, the Roomba was out and about in the middle of the room doing an idle circle while the bass said in its Alexa voice, Roomba is having trouble returning to dock. Roomba is having trouble finding its location or whatever it is. So I had to pick it up and carry it back to its dock where it dutifully backed itself in and charged. But that seems to have thrown its schedule out of whack, which is why it tried to clean at 2 a.m. and then again at 4 a.m.
Okay.
Now, at 2 a.m., 2 a.m. I was awake, which is fine. Except that from somewhere else...
Is it fine?
Well, from somewhere else in this apartment in which I am not familiar, a voice, again, the Alexa voice, just says something. I couldn't quite make it out, but it's like Roomba is Roomba is recalibrating to continue cleaning. But all I heard from the next room was just some soft-spoken woman going...
Who's here?
Who's here? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Anyway, that was fine. It was the Roomba. I went and pressed its home button, sent it back to its home.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it...
On the Roomba or on the home?
On the Roomba.
Okay.
They don't all have it. Luckily, this one has it. Mine has it as well. It's just a home button. You just press it. Go, fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Get out of here.
No, not to be rude, but go back to where you came from.
Yeah. Ooh, Christopher. In this political climate?
We grew here, you flew here. That's ironic because I flew here. I flew here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you canceling me right now in your head?
No, I wish you would stop taking all of our jobs.
I've only got one.
And you're welcome for it.
The problem is, though, at 4 a.m., was well and truly asleep. And I don't know if you know this, but some of the newer models of Roomba have a little tiny spot headlight.
I know nothing of Roomba.
Okay. Mine doesn't, but some of the newer ones have a little tiny headlight.
For what?
Looking.
So it can look?
Well, yeah, because some of them have a little camera at the front. So if it runs into an obstacle it doesn't expect to be there, it can take a photo of it and send it to you and say, hey, is this meant to be here? Should I update my map or is this a temporary obstacle?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And you can assess from there.
I don't like that. I want a Roomba taking pictures in my house.
Well, the little head... So when
I also don't want it to have a headlight.
No. Neither do I. Now that I'm sleeping in a foreign space with some mirrored surfaces like the wardrobe doors, and there is just this little tiny light 2.5 inches off the ground doing slow, random laps of the floor. So
at 4 a.m.
At 4 a.m. I wake up because it faces the mirror, which shines the light directly in my eyes, like in my closed eyes. And then while I'm still getting my bearings, Jin? There are just lights, but also dark shadows being thrown around the room as it pivots and spins because it's still trying to find its shit because it's gone skew-whiff since it got lost earlier that day.
Yeah.
So it's not cleaning properly.
So it also looks like someone's broken in with a flashlight.
Kind of, but a very small, tiny robot because it's very smooth movements. But yes, it's lost. So there's this sweeping light, but little and low. But along with the sweeping light, sweeping shadows in a room I'm not familiar with.
Yeah.
And so I am shitting myself and have to do when you wake up.
There's a tiny cat burglar.
You know when you wake up and you know something's wrong, so then you have to physically like jumpstart yourself? Like, no, wake up.
Yep.
Something's wrong. So I had to do the full fling myself into a sitting up position where I believe I said out loud, "What the fuck?" And it's the Roomba. Again. And this time I got out of bed, half asleep, I don't know. I pressed home and instead of going back home, it just stopped. And I pressed home again. And then it kept going.
Are you going to be murdered by this Roomba?
No, because at that point, again, out loud, I think I have disconnected part of the CPAP mask, but I haven't taken it off. I've disconnected just halfway down the tube. So now I literally have like a tapir style snout dangling. And I'm like, "You little fucking bitch." And I yoink it up. I pick it up. And I believe to punish it, I turn it upside down like a turtle because you can just hold it vertically or lift it. No, I was like, I'll fix your little red wagon. I turn it upside down. So now it's saying, "Please return Roomba to an upright. Please place on the floor in an upright position." I'm like, "Fuck you. This is what you get."
Yeah.
And I took it back to its dock.
Wait, it also talks to you?
Turned it over and bumped it up against its dock.
I always thought I wanted one of those until now.
Well, mine doesn't speak.
I don't want one that speaks or that takes photos or that has a camera or has a light on it.
The light can get fucked.
I just want you to do your little swooshy foosh and fuck off back to where you belong.
The light's bullshit. I'm okay with the camera because I like the idea of it being like, "What's this? What's this?"
I don't like that at all.
What's this?
I don't want any devices taking photos in my home. I don't understand people who have like security cameras throughout their own houses.
No.
Unless you live in like a mansion or something. But again, like people who have cameras in their own bedrooms, which I guess would make is good for like true crime documentaries when you get murdered.
Well, Tracy has one in her backyard.
Different. I'm talking about in the house.
However, no, but also there's a speaker in it that I didn't know about the first time. So sometimes my job, because I've got 2 legs and she only has one, is to bring the camera inside and charge it and then put it back outside. And she has it set up in such a way that she can see most of the backyard, so she can keep an eye on the dog and just like in general, security.
Backdoor camera's fine.
So one time I'm like, "Yep, this is charged now. I'm going to put it outside." Put it on its little perch, position it where I thought it was right, turn around, went to walk back inside, and then the camera in Tracy's voice says, "It's not quite right. Can you turn it a bit to the right?" And I nearly leapt over the fence. I'm used to it now. So now, obviously, I give the camera the finger the entire time I'm setting it up because I'm mature. Should we take a break and then get into the movie?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Let Givenchy hug you. Hubert de Givenchy introduces body smoothers, sheer smoothing support pantyhose that hug you. Pantyhose designed to hug your body, to hug and support your legs, thighs, stomach, and derriere. And Givenchy did it because he believes the most important part of how a woman's clothes look is how her body looks. Givenchy body smoothers, shaped with sheer lycra spandex in 5 long-wearing sizes, demi-toe and all-sheer sandal foot in 9 elegant colours. $5.95, created for round the clock. Because the better you look under your clothes, the better you look. I think Hubert Givenchy might be a cunt. All right, are you ready to talk about a movie?
I am. Givenchy, like the designer Givenchy?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know they made shapewear.
Well, I don't know if they do now, but they did it back in 1976.
Yeah, body shaming.
And is pantyhose shapewear?
Can be.
I guess. If you wear enough of them.
Yeah. What?
You got more down below gurgles?
Do I?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I mean, that's the whole point of wearing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I always assumed it was just for coloring.
I think to even out some coloring. Yeah. What made pantyhose go out of style besides the fact that they're probably annoying to wear? Well, I know every single person on Broadway who bears their legs and every single pop star wearing unitard, wearing 3 pairs of those Carpezios.
Yeah, and probably a real opaque one as well.
Yeah, and then fishnets on top of it sometimes.
I actually saw just the other day a Bob the Drag Queen TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
He had a whole body stocking made that in a color that looks like his skin shiny because Capezio stopped making tights in his skin tone.
Oh, really?
So he had this bodysuit made.
Oh, well, good. That's crazy that they would stop making those.
It's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, I remember when my
yeah, I remember.
My mom wore pantyhose every single day.
I remember pantyhose. Yeah.
I wonder why they stopped.
Certainly
not a war.
My grandmother had like almost naturally entirely hairless legs because she went from wearing stockings or tights every day at private school to wearing stockings and or tights every day at nursing school to wearing stockings and or tights every day as a nurse, and then to just general pantyhose, and they're just the constant rubbing over the years.
Yeah, I guess so.
Have you seen my shins from being a millennial with skinny jeans for many years?
No, but I have seen
hairy, smooth.
Yep. Oh yeah. I have seen the reason that we all started wearing ankle socks was because of the sock line from our uncles and fathers.
Yeah.
From like it just stops mid shin.
Yeah.
And now high socks are back, and I'm gonna wait till Gen Z doesn't have any fucking leg hair,
shin hair
halfway up their legs.
Anyway, did we not just say we were going to talk about a movie?
Yeah, let's talk about a movie.
Okay.
General thoughts and feelings before we get into the things.
No, let me play the trailer.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So this week we're doing a cinema release, for better or for worse. It is the 2025 sequel, Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Welcome to Freddy's.
This is the original.
So what happened here?
Some little girl got murdered.
Charlotte died at Freddy's.
Everyone called it an accident. It wasn't until years later that I knew she was murdered.
How do we find Charlotte?
She's in a marionette.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2. In theaters Friday.
Yeah. I mean, this general thoughts.
Fuck this movie.
I think this movie is terrible. I had such a good time watching it. It is god awful. It is better than the first one.
No, it's not.
It is more violent than the first one.
Maybe.
The first one you see like blood splatter against a window. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but but the first one, the plot for the entire universe of Five Nights at Freddy's is convoluted nonsense because
such bullshit.
As the previously mentioned Dylan the Good explained to me, the very first game didn't have a plot.
Right.
It was just a thing, a game you played. Here's the setup, go.
Yeah.
And they've tried to retcon and backdate lore ever since. And there's been so many games in the franchise. And when you're doing games, especially when there's sequels and it's not an ongoing story as such, you just tack on bits of extra story as you need it. It's like building a spaceship in zero gravity. You've never had to once consider the shape as a whole. You just keep tacking bits on.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to make a narrative structure, a movie, while for whatever reason remaining faithful to all of the lore.
But they're not.
But they're trying to. So I think even though the first one was convoluted nonsense, it was slightly less convoluted nonsense than this convoluted nonsense. And it makes me mad.
I think that because it happened after the first one too, and I've played the first game not to completion because it was frustrating.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's just a point and click game. I mean, it's eerie and offsetting, but I don't have the patience for this.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience for this at all. Give me a third or first person game, and they eventually got there, and I want to play those games and haven't.
Yeah, I've played Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, which is like 17 games down the line.
I found that Five Nights at Freddy's holds some record about releasing so many games within like a year.
Damn.
Which is crazy, considering that like the animation of them is pretty well done. How intricate the character designs can be.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I did the same thing after the first movie, and I did the same thing with this, where I'm like, let me dive into this lore. Let me watch one of those hour and a half things on YouTube and be like, tell me all the stuff about that I need to know, the vague general things, and whether it's retconned or not. And now my For You page on TikTok is a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's. And I come to find, because fans are pissed off about the movie, and there are a lot of Easter eggs for people, which is fun.
Yeah.
But in the same way, and I did not know that there was a book series. The video games and the book series, while there's crossover, are two separate canons.
Right.
And now the movies are a third separate universe.
Yeah.
Much like Marvel does with a bunch of shit too. So if you're looking at the movies from the perspective of the video games, none of that makes sense. But if you're just watching the movies as movies,
none of that makes sense.
It makes sense in the universe of the movies.
Does it?
So a big chunk of it. Terrible movie. Terrible fucking movie. It has like an 18% on Rotten Tomatoes, which Rotten Tomatoes can be very wrong sometimes.
And that fucking Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers ending?
Mm-hmm.
Suck a fart out of my ass.
Yeah, exactly. But I believe 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes into this movie, I leaned over to Christopher and I was like, should we watch the first movie again?
Oh, that was a mistake.
I have no idea what the fuck is happening in this movie. And it was only a year ago.
That's a mea culpa on that one. I really should have watched the first one. Yeah, we both should have watched the first one
again
to refresh, because couldn't even remember the relationship between Mike and Abby.
Yep.
The central characters to the first movie and central characters to this movie.
Because we were like brother and sister, uncle and niece, man and stepdaughter. Who is this?
The opening shot of Vanessa, my brain went, have they recast that actress, or do I just not remember who that actress is?
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out it's the latter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You just don't know who she is.
No, she is.
But yeah, this movie like starts off recreating lore, and they've aged up some characters. There are characters doing things that they shouldn't be doing. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of like renaming people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's weird. And I have some very specific issues with two specific things, but we'll have to talk about those later when we get there.
Yeah.
I am angry about two very specific things.
Okay. Well, then let's just get into it, because we've been recording for 50 minutes.
Okay.
Because we love a chat.
Yeah, we do. About nothing. I
did forget to pull, because Mummy's in Europe, I've got to pull content warnings.
Okay.
I'm going to try to pull some out of my ass. Marionette puppets.
Terrifying. Love it.
Child murder.
Hooray!
And criminally underutilized actors.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is there child murder in this one?
That's how the movie starts.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. It is rated PG-13 though, so it's not very graphic.
No, but the first character to die does have giant stab wounds in their back.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yes, Josh Hutcherson and McKenna Grace, and for that matter, Wayne Knight, deserve better.
True.
And that woman who plays Vanessa, whose name I can't remember.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry to that man.
Yeah, sorry to this man. It's really weird, because like I get why there's such a fandom of this, because it is a fascinating world that they've created.
Absolutely.
And as I got into the lore again of the video games, the longer it gets stretched out, the more you're like, all right. The original like couple, 4 or 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
That small world makes so much sense. And once they expanded it into these other, like some of them are happening in the future. I'm just like, this part's wild. This is crazy.
And the one that I have played, the Help Wanted one,
mm-hmm.
I gotta admit that it's it's very cartoony, and it's a premise that's been utilized again and again. But when the toys, when animatronics are hunting for you, it's genuinely scary.
Which Help Wanted had which ones? Who were the main villains?
One of them, I think Freddy is helping you.
Okay.
And sometimes you have to climb into a suit yourself. No, you can climb into a Freddy.
Yeah.
But he needs constant recharging. His battery runs down real quick. But Chica, Foxy, Misk, and Boobly Boo. I don't know. Fucking know.
But is there Baby? Is it like the Sun and the Moon daycare one? Is it the...
Oh my God, that one of the boss levels is the Sun and the Moon.
Yeah, that's the daycare one.
Oh my God, yeah, it's creepy as hell.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's when they're hunting you, it's creepy, and that scare when they've got you, the big zoom in on their face and the gets you every time.
Well, that's the other thing is like learning, like you find this out in the movie too, but I maybe completely forgot it after again getting into the lore the first time, but finding out that the characters from each Freddy's location just are not the same people or the same character. They're technically different. And that's a huge part of why I find it so confusing. Because then you have like the original Chica, and then you have Toy Chica, and then you have Withered Chica, and then you have Nightmare Chica, and then you have like Rockstar, Glam Rock, and but each location of Freddy's has similar characters, but they each have like a different person trapped inside of them or something, which is wild. And it's very confusing to keep them all straight, at least for someone who didn't play every single game ever.
Crazy. Also, I just went to look up who the enemies are in the one I played.
Yep.
And it turns out I never played Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted.
Oh, okay.
That's a VR game.
Oh, okay. What version did you play?
Oh!
What?
I played Five Nights at Freddy's : Security Breach.
Okay. And?
The game follows Gregory, a young boy trapped in a massive entertainment complex known as Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. That's right. This place is huge.
Yeah.
And so the daycare center is the Sun and the Moon.
Yeah, which is, I believe, the first like child character that we're following.
Yes.
And all the other ones, you're an adult.
Yeah, this is the child. Right. So when you're not in the suit, you can only really run and hide and maybe set off traps, I believe. I don't know, like distractions. So Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex has Glam Rock Freddy, Glam Rock Chica, Montgomery Gator, and Roxanne Wolf.
Yeah. Before if we keep diving into the video games, I do want to keep talking about them, but we do have to talk about the movie itself.
Do we?
We do. But I just think that it's the games themselves are fascinating, but terribly, terribly confusing. And I've watched several things explaining all of it to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, that makes so much. Okay, cool. I get where that happens. And like the bite of 82 versus the bite of 87 and blah, 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 blah. And retconning who you are from the first game into like the fourth game or whatever. Like you go full circle and then figure out who the villain of everything is. And I like the world building in the way that they're just like, well, we'll figure it out as we go. Well, they're plot holes. Deal with it. And some that the creator is probably never going to give away.
Sure.
But
well, here's two bits that Dylan the Good tried to explain to me.
Okay.
If they ever get around to adapting the fifth game, for example, they'll need to add exposition that was only made available to players within the source code of the creator's website, where two of the characters had an argument within the CSS tags of the web page.
What?
Yeah. It gets worse.
I mean, it's kind of genius to have it that specific, and like, unless you're looking for it, how do you know to look there?
Yeah. There was a children's activity book that had fake blood spatters on certain pages so that the page numbers could be used as a code to decipher on another page.
Okay, but that makes sense to me.
Does it?
Yeah, like you were like, hey, you need this code, figure it out, and like I've done that in a Resident Evil or a Silent Hill. You need to go back and figure out where this was.
Yeah, but I don't think it was in the game. I think it was a literal book.
Oh, not a book in the game.
No.
Oh, okay, that's different.
And what you talking before about the novels not being had being their own canon, But there was a concept, he says, the concept from the novels that became canon in the games, even though the novels aren't canon themselves.
There's a slight crossover between all of that, though. In anything where there's a source material and then that gets turned into other media that's wildly different, there's things that are the same.
Yes, and if that worked, I'd say that's genius. But the problem is, it doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
Like that's like if all these bits and pieces and Easter eggs and riddles and arguments hidden in source code and blood spattered children's activity book pages all led to the creation of a big glorious mosaic tapestry whole, like, wow, this is what a well thought out thing, I'd be in awe. But it's messy.
Yeah.
And this movie is shit.
Yes, it is. Had a great time.
I don't know. You had a great time because we were laughing at it,
shitting on it the entire time.
I think if I was watching this in my own home by myself,
I'd be mad
for this show.
Yeah,
I'd be furious.
Yeah, but that's part of why we enjoy going to the movies, and sometimes watching bad movies with your friends is great.
That is true.
What we'll be doing later tonight.
Well, what are we watching tonight again?
Queen of Versailles.
Once again, because Mummy's in Europe, the reader read is going to come straight from Wikipedia.
Sure.
That is the plot for Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. Hold please caller. There it is. Found it. I don't have it split into sections, so I'm going to read until I get sick of it.
Okay.
And then you get to take over for the next bit. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. In 1982, at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which actually, you know what? My first issue. Why isn't it Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria? Every time I see Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, I'm like, that's wrong. That feels wrong. I feel like it should be Pizzeria.
Pizzeria.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
I don't know.
Okay, that's just a thing that's been bugging me since fucking day one. In 1982, at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Charlotte Emily witnesses William Afton, the restaurant's founder and serial killer, lure a boy into the back room. When adults ignore her pleas, she enters and sees William trying to murder the boy. As she carries the boy back to the main stage, William stabs her. She dies from the stab wounds and falls into a trapdoor from which a puppet-like animatronic called the Marionette emerges, holding Charlotte's corpse. The location is shut down, but the incident is suppressed and several franchise locations open shortly after. In 2002, the stories about the animatronics and murders have become folklore, leading to the FazFest Festival. Vanessa, William's adult daughter, struggles with psychological trauma from her father's acts. Abby, Mike's younger sister, is fascinated by the animatronics, referring to them as her friends, and asks Mike to repair them. When Abby runs away to revisit the pizzeria, Mike finds her there and apologizes for having lied about planning to fix the animatronics. He gives her a talking toy called a Faz Talker and notices a pamphlet with a phone number as they leave. So we're barely into
yeah.
We're not even at we're barely inciting incident yet.
That's another thing about the games. I believe the restaurant from the first movie and the restaurant from this movie both share the same name.
Mm-hmm.
In the video games, each location is a slightly different name.
Hence the Megaplex one in the game I played.
Yeah, because it's like Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and then Freddy's Honky Tonk Pizza Lounge and Bar. I don't know. There's a bunch. Each one's a different thing, and I believe they just in the movie universe they've just franchised them.
Yep.
They're all the same name.
Yep.
So knowing that the second location that we're watching in this movie is close enough that you can just easily drive to it, but no one knows that it's fucking there until later in the movie.
And
except Vanessa.
And I'm going to be honest, this might be just my lack of understanding of the world and the franchise, but it wasn't. We were halfway into the movie before I realized that wasn't the same one from the first one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just the same condemned location that was nearby.
Nope. Because I knew that it was different because this one had a moat and the
river. That's what sold it for me when they were like, yeah, there is no river.
Yeah,
only at this one location.
The original one was just a couple of rooms.
I just thought we didn't see the river in the first one.
Yeah, but allegedly this one was built first. No, that's not true.
Yeah,
this one was built first.
Yeah,
this was the original.
The original.
Yeah,
the original had the river.
Yeah, and then none of the other ones did. So it's technically this is okay. It's all so confusing. But yeah, so we're seeing William walk around in his what is eventually going to become the, what do you call it? I forget the character's name. His bunny suit.
Oh, yeah, the bunny. Yep.
Yeah, which he becomes like Snap Gear or something.
Springtrap?
Springtrap. There you go. Snap Gear. He becomes Springtrap later. But you're watching him. We don't get to see Matthew Lillard's face in this.
Yeah, you do later.
Not in the scene.
Oh, not in the scene. No.
But we all know who that is.
Yeah.
If we've watched the first one or paid attention to any of the games, we know who that is. Why don't I get to see Matthew Lillard's face in the beginning of this movie? Why do I get to see this person's back of the head?
Yeah.
Because it happened so many years ago, so they don't want to, it's someone filling in for Matthew Lillard.
Oh, because
we don't want to de-age him?
He'd have to be younger.
Yeah. Is that what we're doing?
I don't know, but I feel like, I mean, this may not, your mileage may vary, but I think showing me more of Matthew Lillard's, I did it again, Matthew Lillard, his anything would soften me to the, well, it would harden me in some areas and soften me in sympathy towards the movie.
Yeah.
I'd be a lot more receptive to this bullshit if I saw more Matthew Lillard.
Always. Yeah. More Lillard, please.
More Lillard.
Oh, the answer to everything is more Lillard. Always. Well, I will say this one thing. Jim Henson's
Creature Workshop, the actual animatronics,
made some fucking kick-ass shit.
Untouchably good. Not a single note for the actual animatronics. The speed at which they move in terms of building tension for the movie, but their look and movement, stunning. And I said this when we came out. Those eyes look like they're looking.
Yep.
Which is a thing that obviously all the Muppets are great at.
Yep.
But the fact that they are lit from behind and have those pupils, but they look like they're looking, I'm always impressed by that.
Yeah, they're very good designs. But yeah, going into this and again, not remembering the first movie at all, not knowing any of the lore because I'd forgotten it. I know we're going into the second game. I don't know what happens in the second game. I don't remember what happens in the second game. Yeah. Forgetting somehow that Marionette's in it, and which is sometimes in the games referred to as just puppet.
Yeah, never seen it before.
Finding out how that thing gets possessed, but then we actually don't get any of the Marionette lore from the games at all. It's just like Marionette's here. Oh, Marionette's possessed, which is weird to me. But anyway, it's weird after the fact to me now when I found it out. But I think that again, you're retconning your video games because you can't have Charlotte in the games is like 4 years old.
Oh.
You can't have that happen.
No.
And William does stab her to death. Great.
Wow.
But you can't have, we're already pushing it with murdering children.
Honestly, I was surprised it happened.
Yeah. We're pushing it way hard with murdering children, but then like there's no stabbing, there's not a lot of blood. There's just like knife marks and then you fall down a hole. Can't murder a 4-year-old on camera.
No.
You just can't do it.
No, I agree. I just, when I saw the opening credits and was like, oh, dang, the guy who conceived the games wrote this movie. That's impressive as hell. Then I watched it.
Oh, no.
No longer impressed. Get someone else to do a Passover of your shit.
Yeah.
If you, the age-old trope with writing anything is kill your darlings.
Yeah.
If you can't, get someone else who can.
I'm wondering how many of these movies we're going to get. Are we just going to get a trilogy and then like that'll full circle some of the stuff?
No, for as long as the movie makes back 300% of its budget in opening weekend, good or bad, they're going to greenlight sequels.
Yeah. And the thing is, some people I've seen on TikTok are absolutely they think it's the best movie in the world. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with you.
That's crazy to me.
But they also think the video games are the best thing in the world. And they are fun. The ideas of them are fun. Singularly, if you didn't have them all linked together, they're good ideas.
I guess.
They're fun ideas.
Here's the thing. I didn't like the first one.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't touch it again until the one I played. That wasn't the one I thought I played.
Security Breach. Help Wanted.
That's the one I didn't play.
Right.
Security Breach is the one I did play. And we talked about this before, like days ago. I don't know why, for someone who loves sneaking games and I love horror games, why I'm so opposed to the original Five Nights at Freddy's games.
Because it's point and click.
And Hello Neighbor.
Oh, Hello Neighbor is surprising. But the first Five Nights at Freddy's is just a point and click, essentially.
Yeah.
And then you have to figure out like the weird patterns that they all work in, and you like, it's annoying. I think it's more annoying than fun to play. It's fun to watch other people play, but to play it yourself, you're just like, just give me to the end of this game. If it's 5 whole nights, who cares? And then I have to just sit here and watch cameras? Fuck off.
Yeah. Then again, the game I've been playing for the past 2 weeks is actually it's DLC of a game I've played for many, many, many hours throughout the year. It's called Planet Crafter, and you're a prisoner who has agreed to have his sentence commuted if you go by yourself to a new uninhabitable planet and make it inhabitable. It's basically terraforming a planet.
Yeah.
And I play that for hours. So I might not be the arbiter of what good gaming is.
Yeah.
I also played Dead by Daylight for 6 years.
Yes, you did.
And hardly ever played any other game ever. I've played the Mad Max game through start to finish 2.5 times. I've done Skyrim 3 times. So yeah, I'm not the best judge of what games are good or bad, but I thought Five Nights at Freddy sucked.
Okay. I think it's interesting that at this point in the movie, we're finding out that Faz Fest is a thing.
Which has no bearing on the movie whatsoever.
But also it's going to definitely be in the third one. Because we didn't even get to that point in the night where they're like really celebrating. They're all arriving to Faz Fest. But like this thing at Freddy's happened a year ago.
Yeah.
And we're already setting up a huge festival about these murderous robots that half the people believe and half people don't.
But according to Wikipedia, the synopsis of the film, it's the events from 1982 that have made folklore for Fazfest to be a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Anyway.
Because all the signs advertising Fazfest are on the original 82 location, which, as we learn, is not the location of the first movie.
No, it's not.
Oh my god! Should we do the next part of the readery? Because
well, I wanted to talk about Abby and her. Like, it's weird. Like her friends, she thinks that these dead children from the first movie are her only friends, even though she can use that story as social currency.
Yeah,
as we've seen on the bus, people are fascinated with her, whether they believe her or not. Like, you can sit with us at lunch.
Yeah,
and like, hey, come tell us more of your stories. Tell us what happened. Tell us blah, blah, blah. Like. And then she's like, nah, I'm just going to hang out with this one weird kid and then be fully bullied by a teacher.
Fully bullied
by a teacher who thinks that even though she's not the only child competing from this school against another school, that she's going to lose them. This entire robotics competition happening in 2002, mind you.
A robotics competition in 2002 for 11-year-olds.
11-year-olds, where schools are competing against each other, and Abby herself is going to lose them the title because they've won 3 years in a row. Her design, which is by far better than everyone else's.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the beginning, when Chica helps her build the second one.
Robotics at 11 years old.
Yeah. Competition. And then he's fully saying it's going to be her fault.
We didn't do metalworking class, like shop classes.
Yeah.
Until I was 14, 15.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And even then, the first thing I made was an egg flip.
I don't know what that is. A spatula?
Yeah, but specifically the egg one.
Oh, okay. You made one of those?
Yeah.
First thing I made was a box out of wood in shop class.
The first thing, which
we call technology.
Oh, really? The very first thing I made was a photo frame made out of a piece of Perspex folded 3 times. So a long strip of Perspex, you fold.
What is that?
Clear plastic, hard clear plastic.
Oh, okay.
Resin that you heat it up and it bends.
Sure, yeah.
And so you fold it over, and basically the photo slips in between the 2 folds, and then the third fold is the stand. It's just that. That's it.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Then an egg flip.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, so actually the school that I went to for grade 10 woodworking class, while on the whole, the worst fucking school I've ever been to, and I went to 22 of those cunts, so I know the worst school I've ever been to, except for this one woodshop class where for the entire, rather than having a bunch of little shit you made every semester, for the entire year, you worked on one project. It was a grandfather clock.
Oh, okay.
You built a grandfather clock from the ground up, and at the end of the year, your parents had to pay extra. They would then fit in the mechanism to make it an actual. So you built the wood bit, the housing, completely with like little molding and stuff to make it pretty. And then the teacher would then help install the glass and the clock mechanism, and then you had a grandfather clock.
But okay, and if your parents didn't pay for the extra mechanism, what happened to it?
You can take home an empty wooden box.
You got to take it home regardless.
And go fuck yourself in it.
Ah, okay.
Or if you only went to that school for 5.5 months like I did, you just left it behind.
This is someone else's problem now.
And also, by the time I left, it was not a box. That was still several panels with shit glued to it. So
okay.
What I made was shit for the teacher to throw away. And you know what? That cunt deserved it, so it's fine.
All right.
Fuck you, crow's nest.
Anyway, she's being bullied by William, what's his tits?
Who? What?
Wayne Knight.
Wayne Knight.
She's being bullied by Wayne Knight. Didn't know he was going to be in it. Was like, hey, that guy, cool, hooray. Oh, you're an asshole. Fuck off.
Yeah, you're playing a mixture, like a cross between your Seinfeld and Jurassic Park characters. Got it. Okay.
First of all, I do not like Abby. And
no,
I don't like her at all. I think she makes terrible choices. She's not a good actress.
Not a good actress, and
she's a terrible actress.
You've gone out of your way to make a scene with a misdirect where the kids are like, "Oh my god, you're so weird. That's cool. Come sit with us."
Yeah.
So I love the subversion of the trope that she's actually, like you said, it's social currency, but then she voluntarily
have a little stroke?
Yep. She voluntarily eschews that currency to continue being a loner.
Yep.
So then when she gets bullied, fuck. You get what you deserve.
I mean, being bullied by a teacher? No.
We've all been there.
Have we? Yes, we have. Yes, I have. Twice.
I was going to say, how?
3 times. 3 times.
Yeah, several times. Many times.
But that's absolutely wild. It wasn't 11 when I was being bullied by a teacher.
Yeah.
At least 13.
Yeah. Also,
not much better.
Also, the kids aren't meant to care for their adult guardians' feelings. That's what trauma is when you're forced to. But her defiant, like, no, but they're my friends and I want to friends help fix my friends. They tried to kill him.
Yeah.
And several other people, and also kind of you.
Yeah. But then also
slow your fucking roll.
Also, you freed them, so they're
gone.
They're gone. And be happy for that. Be happy that you helped free them. Yeah, I don't care for Abby, but I also don't think that she should be bullied by a teacher.
No,
but yeah, breaking into the new one and finding, I think it's very interesting that Marionette was able to. First of all, she knows who Abby is at all.
Yeah,
because she's never been to this location, but then can manipulate her into setting all of these people free. But we'll get to that part.
Yeah, this is the thing. I did a whole 2 paragraphs of the plot. We haven't even gotten technically to the inciting incident yet.
Yeah,
because we haven't gotten to McKenna Grace. You ready to do the?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? I just asked that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm having another stroke.
Hooray! Paranormal activity hunters Lisa, Alex, and Rob visit the 1982 site with security guard Michael, who is not Mike. He is Michael.
Michael.
While exploring, Lisa finds and deactivates a music box. You stupid bitch. Awakening the marionette, possessed by Charlotte's spirit. The marionette activates and controls the location's toy animatronics, killing Alex and Rob while possessing Lisa, and nearly kills Michael, who escapes. Abby receives a message from Toy Chica on her Faz Talker, who guides her to the site to repair her science project. The next day, Abby shows her project to Mike and Vanessa. Vanessa worries for Abby's safety after she mentions the 1982 site, but Mike, informed by Charlotte's father Henry of her murder and Vanessa's connection to it, dismisses her concerns. Mike drops Abby at school and visits Henry, who is distributing flyers about his daughter's murder. Vanessa is captured by the marionette while trying to talk to Charlotte. Abby's teacher, Mr. Berg, breaks her science project, and she seeks help from Toy Chica, who opposes her project if Abby inputs a code that allows the animatronics to leave. The toy animatronics explore the town, with Toy Chica murdering Mr. Berg and the others trying to kill families. Mike learns Abby is missing and goes to the original location where he rescues Vanessa. He stays there to track the toy animatronics while Vanessa deactivates them. Toy Chica and the marionette head to the Schmidt home where the marionette possesses Abby. Mike then goes to the newer location to plead to the children's soul to save her.
Good God. So, this is burning through plot here.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, also, okay. So, Lisa is Grace McKenna.
Mm-hmm.
Gets 4 lines and then she's taken over by...
I'm so fucking mad. How dare this movie use McKenna Grace, her social currency, to promote this fucking movie and then have her die in the first fucking scene she's in.
That's crazy.
That is McKenna Grace. You put some respect on her goddamn name. Those other 2 fucks that she's with couldn't give a shit about them.
Couldn't give a shit. Do you think when the marionette leaves Abby's body that she'll be alive again, or do you think she's dead?
Abby?
Yeah. Lisa.
Oh, no, they show her corpse.
Fuck, you're right.
Which doesn't make any sense, because why does she have to die when she's possessed, but Abby gets to survive?
Yeah.
When she gets unpossessed.
Oh, yeah.
Real dumb.
Real fucking dumb.
Real dumb. I hate it.
Also, this synopsis is leaving some bits out. So Abby runs away to the pizzeria.
Again, don't know how the marionette gets Toy Chica to talk to Abby, who they've never met. They do not know who this girl is.
Yeah.
To talk to her through the Faz talker.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And then Mike gives her...
rubbing your nose against your microphone?
Yeah, it feels nice.
Why?
Because it's soft.
Okay.
But he gives her a talking toy called a Faz talker and notices a pamphlet with a phone number as they leave. Okay. Leaving some bits out, Wikipedia. The pamphlet says something about murder.
Yeah.
The phone number is Charlotte's father, Henry.
Yes.
It's buried amongst a bunch of flyers for this fucking Faz Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Also, before she gets the Faz talker, Abby goes to the pizzeria.
Mm-hmm.
Is she going to the location with the river?
No, she's at the original, the one from the first movie. She's at the one from because it's trashed.
Right.
The one with the river, the original location, is surprisingly very nice
Intact.
inside still.
Okay, yeah, okay.
The second location is fucked from the events of the first movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, got it.
And that's where she assumes her friends are, and she knows that they're gone.
Yeah, she was the reason she helped release them.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, which one of the victims was Mike's little brother,
Garrett.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and so now Mike is giving Vanessa the side eye because he learned from Henry that Vanessa was like there when Charlotte was murdered.
Yeah, because in the first movie, she kept it from them that she was William's daughter.
Yeah. Which,
again, in the games, Vanessa is not William's daughter. Vanessa shows up much, much later. William's daughter is Elizabeth in the video games, and Elizabeth has not shown up yet.
Right.
In the games, William has 2 sons and a daughter. Vanessa is not any of them. Michael is.
Okay.
But in the games, Michael is the security guard from the first game. So Mike and Michael are the same person in the video games. In the movies, they split them into 2 people. Which is why when we're like, oh, we got the information from Mike, I was like, that's weird that he would do that. Oh, this is Michael.
Vanessa is in the game I played.
Yes, which happens decades later. And she's a security guard, not a cop, but whatever.
Yeah.
But also not William's daughter.
Fuck
but
this.
Again, they're very different canons.
Fuck this.
They could at least be a lot closer to what the fucking games are if you're going to change some stuff. But having whatever. Anyway, again, the marionette has never met Abby. How the fuck does she know
who or what or how or why?
She got the fast talker at the original at the location from the first movie. She didn't even get the fast talker at the original location from this movie. How does Charlotte, the marionette, know to talk to Abby through that fast talker? How does she know who the fuck Abby is? It's very frustrating.
You're going to make me even angrier?
Listen, I've had a lot of time to think about this
You
movie.
clearly have. Shit.
And it makes me real mad. Anyway, and then the only thing I can say about Mr. Berg is that when she gets there with the toy chica, that the tiny handheld robot, which looks amazing, like, hey, I thought you weren't coming. I was just going to give you an A for today. You should go home. Oops, I broke your project. Crazy.
Yeah.
But when she shows back with a full adult-sized toy chica, and he's like, that's fucking cheating. I'm like, all right, you have a point. She did not build this.
She did not build this.
That is a person in a costume. Well,
Yes.
he assumes it's a person in a costume, but that's not her project. She didn't build that shit.
No. But also, that's the thing. Even if, okay, he was wrong guessing it was a person in a costume, but then she wins the science fair. All you would have to
She's
do,
a cheater.
You ask her one question. Ask her one question about how that robot operates.
Yep.
And she'd be, what's the word?
Disqualified?
No, she'd be exposed. No.
I think that she knows enough about them to actually be able to answer those questions.
Really?
Between at least knowing how the first ones worked, yeah, she could tell you. And then she built a smaller version of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
What battery?
Weren't they?
Like, my one question. What's the power source?
Well, originally, I actually, don't they run on batteries?
Yeah, but what kind of batteries? You built the thing.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Because I was going to say, the reason that they can't leave that location is because of the security protocol, which means that when they leave the location, their batteries instantly drain.
Yes. Sorry, I wasn't asking as a viewer watching the movie.
I know.
I'm watching as a teacher, grilling Abby before I give her first prize.
Yep.
What's the power source?
Batteries.
What kind of batteries?
The ones inside of it.
And where do they go?
Inside of it.
How?
Put them in there.
Show me the panel.
Turn around.
Expelled.
Ah! Oh, no. 0 questions. You're like, all right, you showed up with this cool ass robot.
First prize.
I guess this 11-year-old girl built it.
Also,
sorry, it doesn't matter if she's a girl. 11-year-old child.
Good. You don't want to get cancelled.
I don't.
Also, big scene with Mr. Berg about how this is a robotics competition, and apparently such an important robotics competition that he's willing to forcefully force one of his own students to drop out.
Yeah.
And then the set designer for the scene at the science fair robotics competition was not given that brief, because what we got was generic fucking science fair because there is a volcano.
Yep. There's a whole bunch of science. You're correct. There's science fair, but also, again, you're worried that Abby specifically is going to fail you this robotics competition, and then you look at what the other kids have built for the robotics competition alone, not including the volcano, and it all looks like shit, especially compared to what she showed up with.
I know there's a potato attached to a light bulb in there somewhere.
Yeah,
in that room.
I participated in exactly one science fair, and I failed miserably at it because my science experiment did not work.
What was your experiment?
It was something about celery.
I'm going to need more information.
I wish I could remember what it was, but it was celery that was supposed to like absorb food coloring or something.
Something about celery.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Red food coloring, and then you made it rhubarb?
No. But it didn't work. Whatever it was supposed to be, it didn't end up working. So then I still had to go present it and be like, this didn't work, but this is what it was supposed to do. And they're like, cool, participation ribbon.
Oh, no.
But I mean, it wasn't for a grade. Thank God.
I don't think I've ever entered a science competition.
In Mike's defense, Vanessa's been real shady since he met her.
Agreed.
So in the first movie, we don't find out that she's William's daughter until the very end of it, or close enough to the end of it. Then they go on this very awkward date in the beginning of this movie.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't want her anywhere near Abby anymore because he finds out about the other location that she never told him about, which could would it come up in conversation? Because it's franchise. There's several locations.
Yeah, but at a if you as an adult were nearly killed in a Freddy Fazbear's and you as a child witnessed a murder at a different Freddy Fazbear's, that would come up.
But then also witnessed the murders at the first Freddy Fazbear's too? Like knew about them?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because your dad did them?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Where were we? Anyway, he goes to visit Henry, but I'm still upset about McKenna Grace. She deserves better.
Absolutely.
Happy she's getting her check. Happy she's being used in all of the promo for this and being adorable on carpets and in interviews because she is perfect in everything.
Yes.
Has been since she was a small child.
Oh, you know,
really coming into her own.
Do you know every movie, every day, we get one step closer to someone playing a young McKenna Grace in a movie?
Oh my God.
And then the torch will be passed on.
I hope it is.
I think she's going to step into her star power even more than she already has.
Oh.
But that god-awful, that fucking piece of shit, Colleen Hoover bullshit.
Remember Me, or whatever it was called.
Regretting
remembering You and Us and everyone.
The Remains of the We.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good cast.
Great cast.
Terrible movie.
But
that's one of the biggest roles I've seen McKenna Grace do, especially playing a character and not someone's young version.
Yeah.
She's wonderful.
Yes. In everything.
Yeah.
But she's one of those like rare child actors who I guess honestly to her betterment didn't ever headline a Nickelodeon or Disney show. Probably for the fucking best.
Yes.
Because she got to go be a real actor.
Yes.
In a lot of things.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that she never did one of those shows. She might have. I don't know her exact filmography, but she wasn't like a Miley. She wasn't other Disney people.
Yep.
Not quite the same. She was not an Ariana Grande. She wasn't a Lizzie McGuire. She didn't have that.
No.
She was off doing real projects.
She was more of a Kiernan Shipka.
Yes, who she played a younger version of in Sabrina.
She did.
Yeah.
But like they're actually that similar trajectories in that they had very quintessential young blonde girl looks.
Yeah.
Thrown into a thing to act.
Yeah.
And I mean, she wasn't great in the early seasons of Mad Men because she didn't have to be. She was just a little girl.
Yeah. But she didn't have any lines.
But Kiernan Shipka and McKenna Grace, I think, are the same in that like luck beyond luck grew into excellent actors.
And I believe at least McKenna Grace, I would say, is on the Dakota Fanning track of like, you were great as a kid. Oh, you're still really good as an adult.
Love that for you.
Fuck yeah. Keep that up. Good for you.
Yeah.
And you never went like off the rails being like, I have to be a bad girl now.
No.
I have to make a movie like Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Like Drew Barrymore did. She's not like doing a bunch of cocaine in a club somewhere.
No.
As far as we know.
But I'm also hearing, I'm hearing from like the Stranger Things, the new season of that like, oh, of these child actors.
None of them can act.
Well, some of them can. Here's what I haven't watched it and I'm not going to.
Nope.
But from what I understand, some of them never learn to act.
Mm-hmm.
I know of at least 2 of them who can act, but somehow are choosing not to.
Mm-hmm.
Maya Hawke.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Oh, that's surprising. I would have given you 2 other names before that name.
I'm only getting this from all the news articles I read.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok.
Okay.
That I think it's more of something akin to a Flanderization of her character. No one's placing the blame at her feet because she's a very good actor.
Mm-hmm.
And if these talks of a third Kill Bill movie with Uma Thurman and Maya Hawke both in it are to be believed, then fuck me sideways. But apparently the lines she's got to say and the way she's got to say them are bad.
Ooh.
But then there are other actors who never got good at acting.
Or got worse.
Yeah,
somehow. I've seen the Kill Bill 3 about Maya Hawke and Uma. And you know who I saw someone cast as
Nikki? Who?
Zendaya.
Yeah, that will work.
And she would fucking kill that role.
So Maya as BB.
Yeah.
And Zendaya as Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Zendaya can kick some fucking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be into that.
Actually, I read a thing the other day in a news article. It was the comment of a TikTok. That was like Zendaya's greatest power as an actor, or the proof of her ability as an actor is that she can make you forget you're watching Zendaya.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Which is true.
Yeah. She's someone who did star in a Disney show.
Yeah.
Who that show was not meant to be. She was not meant to be the focus of that show.
What was the show?
Jump in or dance out or shout something here. It's one of those weird. It's a weird title.
You are nailing it with the titles.
I never watched the show. I don't know what it's called. I just know that she was on the show.
You watched all those fucking shows.
No, I watched Victorious and Sam and Cat during the pandemic because of Ariana Grande, and then Liz Gillies, who I became a fan of because of that show.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched Hannah Montana and That's a Raven.
Okay.
I was not a Lizzie McGuire. I didn't like it. I watched the movie. I like the songs.
Hilary Duff.
That's her. Yeah.
Hilary Duff. Never mind.
Okay. But yeah,
she takes everything so fucking personally. If she hears this podcast and I talk shit about her,
she's gonna fuck you up.
She's gonna rampage about it.
Yeah.
We should do the next read because we're just gonna.
Ooh, okay. Oh no. The other thing that I'm fucking pissed off about.
Oh.
The second thing that really pisses me off, because we just talked about Mike drops Abby at school and visits Henry. You know who's in this fucking movie?
Who?
Skeet Ulrich.
Oh.
And you know what he's in it for? One fucking scene. And again, all the promo of being like Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard together in a movie again. Hooray. They don't share a scene.
Not a single scene.
They don't talk to each other.
And they're barely...
Skeet Ulrich is in this movie for one scene. One scene.
About as much as McKenna Grace.
Yeah. The two people I was the most excited to see, besides Matthew Lillard, in this movie are reduced to cameos, which is some bullshit. It's disrespectful to both of them, especially Skeet Ulrich.
Yeah. Skeet Ulrich on screen just long enough to remind you how much you want him to split you in half, and then he fucks off.
With a dick or a knife, or both. At the same time.
Fucking honest.
Yeah. But that,
like the bayonet at the end of it on a gun, like just a knife on a dick.
And it's not necessarily their fault. I know they're promoting a movie, but even at some of the cons that I've seen them both at, because they do so many together, and that's lovely. And I love that for them. I love that they're still friends after all this time.
First dads of horror.
Yeah. And then being like, hey, the dads have reunited. No, you fucking didn't.
You're liars and bitches.
Yeah. You're liars and bitches. And speaking of which,
your punishment is take your dicks out.
Did you see Rose McGowan recently at a con with the two of them, or at least with Matthew,
yes.
when she's like, Tatum could go back?
Her theory, which blew me wide open, that Tatum has a twin sister, because why in the first Scream, well, the only movie Tatum's in, but why in Tatum's bedroom are there two beds?
I've always wondered why there were two single beds, two twin beds in that room. I've always wondered that, and the last time we watched it in theaters, I believe I brought it up.
Never.
Why are there two beds?
Why are there two beds?
Why are there two beds?
Just for sleepovers?
Yeah. And she's like, oh, she has a twin, a brunette twin, and her family doesn't seem very close to each other. So if she had a twin that she wasn't close with, maybe he was partying at some other party that night.
Also,
but I feel like Dewey would have brought up the other twin by now.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about things that I don't understand properly, or pass any judgment, but I'm always so pleased when I see metaphorically Rose McGowan back in the room.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It pleases me greatly.
Because I do love her.
Yes.
And she, once or twice, you've gone, we're back? Oh.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right. We're back.
Yep.
Everything's fine. Shh. Quiet, Charles. Everything's fine. Mm-hmm. Don't upset anyone. I have and always will love her. In everything I've seen her in, and I support her, and I hope she's okay.
That's it.
But but I'm glad that she's walked a few things back a little bit.
Yeah, and also I'm always looking to other people. So and it's always,
as far as I know,
it's always in the podcast space. So when I see like if she's on a panel with like Holly Marie Combs, who's talking her up, or on a panel with Skeet and Matthew, and they're like all chatting amongst each other, I'm like, okay, co-signed. All right.
Yep.
Back in the room.
Mm-hmm. And yep. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, in conclusion, Tatum's twin sister on board.
Sure.
Okay, let's do this. Let's get this movie over and done with.
Mm-hmm.
Mike and Vanessa head to the house where Mike uses a music box given to him by Henry earlier to lull the marionette to sleep, freeing Abby from its control. Shortly after, Michael and all of the reactivated toy animatronics, say that 3 times fast, break into their living room, where Michael reveals he is Vanessa's brother and William Afton's son, determined to carry on William's legacy. He orders the toy animatronics to kill the 3, but the newer location's animatronics arrive and dismantle the toys while Michael escapes. While Michael escapes. The souls of the animatronics then begin to fade away. Mike and Abby leave the house. Mike, no longer trusting Vanessa because she hid the truth about Michael, lying again, tells her to stay away. As Mike and Abby walk off, the marionette reawakens and possesses Vanessa. The night before the newer location is scheduled to be demolished, it is raided by a group of delinquents. They discover William's corpse still trapped in his spring-lock rabbit suit and assume that he is an old animatronic. As the group leaves to get a dolly to carry him out, his spirit takes control of the suit. A recorded message Henry left for Mike reveals Henry as William's former business partner and co-creator of the animatronics before warning him about the marionette. And if that sounds like a weird place for a movie to end, I fucking agree with you.
I mean, technically, the movie ends with Vanessa being possessed, but then them finding Springtrap is a mid-credit sequence, and the message is the end credit quote-unquote sequence. It's just audio. But, oh, that's the other thing. Skeet Ulrich is the first time that Henry is being portrayed. He's only ever had fan art done of him. He's never appeared in the video games. William Afton has, which I think is interesting. But they did keep him pretty close to what fan art has been of him.
Yeah, so this movie ends in, again, a Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers kind of fashion, which is fucking annoying.
Really frustrating.
Really frustrating.
Like, I give me a cliffhanger, but also give me like, you can do both. You can end this movie and then still give me something that gets us going to the next one.
And this is in the same week that I read that book of yours, Dorothy Must Die, which ends in a very similar fashion. And I forgot in the last 50 pages that it was the first book in a series. And I got to the last 10 pages and went, wait, this is not going to resolve in time. Fuck!
I need to read another book.
And the same week I had to watch this fucking movie.
Yeah, but the book you're excited about and the movie you hate.
Yeah, the book I'm excited about. The book I read in...
It's a good book.
A night.
Yeah. It's a good book.
It's a good book.
I should reread it.
You should.
But yeah, the end of this movie... Again, I get not trusting Vanessa. She keeps withholding so much information from them that keeps getting them almost murdered.
I'm hundo on board with that.
Yeah.
And I like that as a character bit. I like that as a development. I like that as a thing.
That there's just stuff that she keeps holding back.
No, I like that in light of that information, he's like, you know what? Stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah, he's told her more than once in this movie, get away from us.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is crazy. That she does try to save Abby. And then she gets possessed. So I guess we're going to find out if she's going to end up being the big bad of the next movie.
Yeah.
Or if that's going to be Springtrap. And I'm assuming there has to be a scene with Matthew and Skeet. There just has to be.
There fucking better be.
And if it's some fucking flashback bullshit where they're de-aged, no thank you.
Yuck.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that to people.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It was okay in Scream 5 where I was like, hey, they didn't do such a terrible job on that. And then we saw Scream 6 and it was awful.
And then we saw Wicked for Good.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still really, even all those years later, still in a really hit or miss area with de-aging.
Yeah. Or remember when, what's his face? Marty Scorsese did it with all those actors where they all looked like 40 years younger than they were with like Robert De Niro and some bullshit?
No.
I think it was The Irishman. It was a movie where he took a bunch of old actors and de-aged them like 40 years and everyone was like, ugh. Yuck.
Okay. How many Martin Scorsese films do you think I've seen? I'm going to give you 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count.
1.
Incorrect.
0?
0.
0.
They're not for me.
0 Martin Scorsese films.
Yeah. Nothing against him I'm glad that they're making movies. I hear they're very good. They're just not for me. If Martin Scorsese casts Hannah Waddingham in something, I'm there.
How do you know he hasn't?
Because he hardly ever casts women in anything.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
1 woman per film.
1. And you're lucky to have her.
Exactly.
Looking at you, Cameron Diaz. You're welcome.
Anyway.
That makes sense.
Anyway. Would Britney Spears survive in this film universe?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Her kids? Not so much.
You're not wrong.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Fair. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm. I'm not used to asking you this question. Would Kylie Minogue survive this movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
She would not survive.
I don't think so.
Huh. Interesting.
Because adorable things this small don't live in these movies. They die. They get possessed.
But those are children.
Yeah.
She's so small.
She get confused for one.
Say that like the spring traps inside one of the animatronics. She just slides right through it. Can't catch me. I'm a Kylie Minogue.
No, I think she got.
Okay.
She's now a Chica.
Ah, which Toy Chica?
Yeah.
Voiced by Megan Fox, by the way.
No, she's Glam Chica from that game I played.
Yeah.
And your randomly generated diva for this week, would Laurie Metcalf survive?
Yeah.
I say no.
I fully say yes.
Okay, you tell me why, and I'll tell you why I think no.
Because you're gonna have Billy Loomis and Mrs. Loomis in the same film,
both of whom die.
Yeah, which is what we're gonna not do in this one. They are reunited, mother and son.
Mm-hmm.
To it to woo.
Laurie Metcalf is 100% death rate in horror movies. So,
like what?
Scream 2.
End of list?
Yeah. That's 100%. 100% death rate.
No, honestly, it would probably piss me off because if they did have Laurie Metcalf in this movie, she wouldn't even be in a scene with Skeet Ulrich. God damn it.
Yeah, she'd be in a flashback. You wouldn't see her face.
Oh,
Then
son of a fucking bullshit. She's just a voiceover artist. God damn it. Wasted. Not wasted. She can't ever waste Laurie Metcalf.
Never.
Criminally underutilized. Anyway. Yeah. So, well, all right. We'll just have to agree to disagree.
What was I watching Laurie Metcalf in just recently? Why don't you know?
I don't know. What do you watch in your spare time? Roseanne, The Connors.
No. Hold please call it. Going to IMDb. It wasn't that. It wasn't that.
Oh, you know what we need to tell people?
That.
You know how we follow people on Letterboxd and people follow us on Letterboxd?
Yeah.
People should follow us on Serialized.
Serialized. That just goes ZD at the end, no E.
Yep.
Serialized. It's the letterbox for TV shows.
Yeah. And we were going through it the other day because I've added all the TV shows I watched. And I've watched in my lifetime so far, because I haven't added every single TV show I've watched, 22 months, 17 days, and 14 hours of television in my life.
That's so funny.
That's 30,000 episodes of television.
And I'm at 9 months of television, but I haven't added all mine yet. I remember what it is I recently watched Laurie Metcalf in.
What is it?
Something I recommended that you watch as well.
Ooh.
Getting On.
Getting On. Is it the nurse one?
Yes.
You watched it?
Whole thing. All 3 seasons.
Damn. Since you recommended I watch it, I remember seeing a few episodes when it came on.
It's 6 episodes a season.
Okay. Oh, so short. Okay.
A remake of the British sitcom of the same name, developed by Joe Brand, a stand-up comic, and 2 other comic actresses, both of whom have appearances in the American remake. But the American remake, as good, and the cast is stacked. It is Laurie Metcalf.
Perfection.
Alex Borstein.
Perfection.
And Niecy Nash.
Perfection.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen any of them do anything
bad.
Oh, not true.
What?
Well, I've seen Niecy Nash in something bad that she was very good in.
Okay, there you go.
That Grotesquerie show that came out. That was a Ryan Murphy thing, but it was a standalone. It wasn't an American Horror Story. It might have should have been. But Niecy Nash was in it, and she was fantastic, and that show was garbage.
Well, she's splendid in this, and in a smaller role because they're in a dementia hospice ward of the hospital.
Yeah.
In a smaller role, but she's in it the whole way, is Anne Gilbert, who I believe has since passed away. Yetta from The Nanny.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfection.
It's a great show, but also it is and can be a squirmingly uncomfortable show.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Desperately sad and uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Anyway, do we have Patreons and emails?
We do.
You wrap this shit up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We have one new Patreon from what I can say so far. As a survivor, $5 a month. Please welcome Hunter.
Oh, that's the end of the sentence? You went up at the end like you're a Queenslander.
Hunter?
Yay, Hunter.
Why did you pause?
Because you went, Hunter?
Yeah.
As if you're like, and the Emmy goes to...
Hunter.
There you go. Hunter.
Hunter.
You're getting further away from it. Welcome, Hunter. Hooray.
Yeah, I don't know why that's so confusing to one of my co-hosts, but I'm sure Reed would have understood.
Hunter?
Hunter. I never read anyone's last name.
No, I realize
but there's
that.
also not a last name.
Oh.
There's not a last name to be read. Hunter.
Okay. So then say it with a full stop at the end.
Please welcome to the show, Hunter.
There you go.
Okay.
That wasn't so fucking hard, was it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Go home and wash your mouth out, you dirty bitch!
Emails.
Emails. I'm going to email you something.
Okay.
So that you can possibly play it. I'm pretty sure that we need to play it. From what I can tell, our only email is from Sydney.
Hello, Sydney.
Subject line, Christmas, snow days, and Jude's third track.
Oh, we're almost
we have a mixtape.
We have an EP.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm very excited. I'm gonna package this up. I'm gonna send it off to some record labels. Dear CRC. Well, dear CC.
CC.
First, let me begin with a heartfelt apology for the lies I previously spread.
What?
Sydney. I boldly proclaimed that, quote, a real tree is never happening, end quote. Apparently, my husband and Jude formed a pro-tree alliance against me. After much internal debate, I caved. So yes, we got a real-ass tree. My deepest apologies for this utter betrayal. I am, however, abstaining from any and all watering, vacuuming, and all needle-related responsibilities.
Darn tootin'.
Pic of the cursed thing attached if you care. Christopher, look at my phone.
Wow.
Yeah, that is decorated.
She pretty.
That is decorated. That's some excellent lightage.
Love that shit.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
We also got several inches of snow and ice in a matter of hours, which meant I got to experience my first day of e-learning as a parent. It was chaos. Jude could not fathom why she had to do schoolwork while not physically at school. Explaining to a 5-year-old that she is home and also at school is an impossible paradox. She has 4 pages of work, and then the husband and I spent the remaining 600 hours of the day trying to entertain her and do our own jobs. I adore my little chaos being, but parenting is an endurance sport. On a brighter note, I finally started watching It, Welcome to Derry last week. It Welcome to Derry.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. That pickle scene, absolutely not. And when they introduced spoiler warning, Dick Halloran, I about lost my damn mind. Totally unexpected, and I'm loving it so far. It was actually the first adult novel I ever read at age 12, which explains a lot.
Yep.
And my love for Stephen King is deep and abiding. Anyway, enough of my rambling. I hope we hear your voices again soon. Running up the stairs when I should be running out the front door. Sydney. How I died this week. I went to a German Christmas market with my sister, our mom, and Jude. There were so many wealthy people packed into one tiny outdoor square that I had a panic attack, passed out, and was trampled by a wall of Sorel winter boots. I assume those are fancy winter boots?
Yes.
Okay. I know nothing of fancy winter boots.
Neither.
Well, you knew what Sorel was.
I've heard the brand.
P.S. I've also attached Jude's newest track for your listening pleasure. This one is about being in the car, rider line, and some other stuff. I truly don't know. Only she knows. Maybe. Would you please play said track?
Yeah, playing said track.
Being in the car, rider line and the right. That's my right leg hand and a right little with. And I love my right little hand. Cause it gives me good dreams and my own stuff. It gives me good dreams.
I'm going to have to listen to that again.
Wait.
But also, is she putting on an accent for this one?
That's what I'm getting. We're getting. This is a country track.
I got Southern and Irish.
Oh.
Being in the car, rider line and the right. That's my right leg.
That's my right line. That's Irish. That was Irish.
It's not Irish.
My right little head.
My right little head.
Good dreams and my own stuff. It gives me good dreams.
Something gives me good dreams.
Something gives me good dreams.
Yeah.
My right little head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it.
It's a breakaway pop hit.
Breakaway country pop hit.
Country pop yeah.
crossover.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Here's the Shania Twain. Judith Shania Twain. That's what we're going with.
So, as you know, from early the episode, Mummies in Europe, we've done this episode in her absence. We might be able to do one more before we go on a Christmas break.
Might.
Oh, we definitely are? Oh, that's right. Because we're watching a garbage movie for it.
We don't know that.
What?
We don't know we're watching a garbage movie for it.
Yeah, we do.
We haven't seen it yet. Which one are you thinking?
You looked at a review?
No. About which one?
Silent Night, Deadly Night?
I haven't looked at any reviews for that yet. It looks real horny, is what I'm saying.
Oh, well, that was bad.
But also, we're seeing Dust Bunny tonight, so it could be
yeah.
either of those.
Fuck, we gotta go.
Yeah.
We got stuff to do.
Yeah. We have a show to see.
Oh, shit.
That's what I was talking about earlier that we were seeing tonight that was garbage.
Yeah. So much garbage.
So much garbage.
Right, great.
Yum yum garbage.
Yum yum garbage. Don't swallow it, only chew it.
What?
Yum yum garbage. That's what that's from. The SNL sketch.
Oh.
With Amy Adams.
Did they say don't swallow it, only chew it?
If they get the guess wrong, they have to get the nastiest piece of garbage out of the trash can and chew it, but not swallow, only chew.
Okay.
Best Christmas song.
Oh yeah. I forget, what is it? How does it go?
Boom bum bing bing bum bum, ting a ling a ding on Christmas Day with a ting and a dong and a ling and a tang and a ding dong lang 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 lang. There's just one ting and a ting a ling. Goody very boom boom Santa Claus as he zoops down the fire too, as he zoops down the fire too. We'll be right back.
As he zoops down the fire tube.
As he zoops down the fire tube. I do love that. I can't imagine how difficult that was to learn. How fast you would have to learn it so that all three of you got it right.
Right.
Yeah. That was. I do forget about that, and every time it's brought up, I love it.
I watch that sketch again and again and again. Boom, bum, bing, bing, bang, boom. Ting-a-ling on Christmas Day. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Amy Adams. And Cecily Strong and Kate McKinnon.
Yep, of course. Powerhouses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can find everything you need for this show at dirtylhorrorpod.com, including our form submission and all our episodes. You can find a link to our Patreon so you can support us.
Like Hunter did.
Like Hunter did.
Hooray, Hunter.
Yay. You can find Charles at Charles Rockhill.
ROCKHILL.
You can find Reed in Europe. And also at Reed Black Comics. And you can find me at Chrysopotamia. This has been Dirty Little Horror. Until next week.
Try not to die.